Hi, Miss Martin.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Alex Sharp. I'm from
Hi.
Engel Coolers.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Can I just have a seat here? Is that fine? Great.
Take a seat.
How's your summer been?
It's been going great. How's yours?
It's been fantastic. Are you taking any classes?
I am taking 2 classes.
How's that going?
They're okay.
I'm taking 2 myself. It's been a little bit of a struggle. It's a
yeah.
lot of work during the summer, especially with other jobs pending. But,
yes.
it's made for a wild ride at least. All right. So the reason I've come today is to ask you, a couple questions about the products that you stock and your satisfaction with those products so far this year. As far as coolers go, who are your current cooler providers? What brands do you sell in your store?
Well, we have a variety. We have Yeti, Orca, Igloo, Arctic, and then Field and Stream, which is our house.
So all the big guys you kind of find, minus Field and Stream, that they say that's your house place. Gotcha. Coolers seem to be kind of a hot seller. Would you say that's true? Are coolers something that's kind of trending right now?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Our coolers sell really well. I'd say coolers are definitely trending right now, especially with the younger generation. But that's the great thing about coolers is they're applicable to any generation, and they're selling really well right now, especially because it's it's summertime, it's hot, and everyone wants those cold drinks.
Yeah. So I like that point. Anyone can use a cooler, so no one can't not buy a cooler.
Right.
If that
exactly.
makes sense. Yeah. Exactly. Out of all your coolers, are there any that might not be selling as well? Any that you are probably not doing as well in sales that you thought you would be doing at this point?
Yeah, actually Yeti, which is kind of surprising to me considering how much they're talked about. It's a very popular brand, but they're just not flying off the shelves like we expected them to be, and it's really aggravating seeing them just sit on the shelves and no one's buying them, no one's going towards the coolers.
And why would you say that is? Why do you think, have customers communicated with you why they're not selling, or do you have any idea about that?
Yeah, actually, a lot of people have said they're too heavy, they're too bulky, they're too expensive. As I said, our prime cooler buying generation is the young adults, and young adults are just starting off at a job. They're in college. They don't have that much money, so they're a little expensive. I have one myself. I would say that I'm particularly pleased with it. I have trouble carrying it because when I put ice and drinks in it, it gets really heavy. A bunch of my friends have them, and they don't really use them that much, which.
And like you said, if they're too heavy, like you were saying, the older generation is buying them. That might be a problem.
Exactly, it might be a struggle for even your grandpa to be carrying his big old, Yeti cooler.
Exactly. Now, is that something that's kind of been isolated to just Yeti coolers, or is that kind of something you're seeing? Is that a pattern you're seeing throughout the industry?
It is something that I'd say is isolated to Yeti. All our other coolers can be selling pretty steadily. Even the Yeti drinkware is being sold very well. They do well with the drinkware. It's just the coolers that we're having trouble with getting off the shelves.
That's interesting that the drinkware is selling. I will say I like their drinkware. I have a lot of it, but I don't have a cooler. I've never been able to. But yeah, so that's interesting that the drinkware is selling, but not the coolers. Now, okay, so you're not selling these coolers. What kind of impact is that having on your business? Are you losing profit because of that?
Really, we're not losing profit. They are standing on the shelves. I'd say the biggest problem that we have is customers going to Yeti after they've bought them and complaining to Yeti.
Okay, gotcha. So no one's really coming up to Dick's Sporting Goods and saying, you sold me a bad cooler. So you're not having that problem. They're going direct to Yeti.
Yes, they are. Actually, now that I think about it, we do have some issues with people, not buying, and we bought them already, and then we're not getting the profit off of other people buying them. Now that I think back on it, we are having that issue. We buy the coolers to put in store, and they're expensive for us as well. So if people aren't buying them, we're not getting the profit off of those.
Just retail 101. If you buy a product, you expect to sell the product.
Exactly.
I understand that. My next question was that you've already kind of answered it. So that it's good that customers not being satisfied with the products they're buying from your store. In this case, Yeti coolers. That's not having any implications as far as your reputation.
Right, not necessarily for us because, as I said before, they're going straight to Yeti, complaining to Yeti that
And so, what if people are going to Yeti and Yeti's gaining this reputation, that hurts you even further as far as, people aren't going to buy a product that's made by a company with bad reputation. So that's going to slow down
right. And
sales
if we
even
keep,
more.
if we keep bringing that product in,
Yeah, absolutely. I understand. So if I could offer you a product, a cooler that could kind of erase some of these problems, your customers won't be having any problems. I think you could sell them a lot quicker. They're cheaper for you to buy. They're cheaper for your customer to buy. If I could offer you a product like that, would you be interested in that?
Absolutely, yes, that would be incredible. I would choose a product that would move off the shelves over a product that's just gonna sit there. Do you have anything you can offer?
Yeah, absolutely. So I actually brought a product in today. This is our Engel 30-quart dry box / cooler. It's actually a cooler first. It's cooler / dry box, excuse me. But this is going to be in direct competition with Yeti's Rody 20 cooler. It's their smallest offering. Yeti's coming in with that at $199.99, which is a little ridiculous for a cooler of this size. Our cooler offers a lot of the same benefits, and it retails at $79.99, which is more than 50% less than the Yeti cooler. So it's cheaper for the consumer, and obviously if it's cheaper for the consumer, it's cheaper for you as well.
Exactly.
So I'm just going to go over a couple of the main features of this product with you and how they can kind of help the consumer, how they can benefit the person buying them. First and foremost, it's the same size as the Yeti, but it offers a lot more space on the inside. The Yeti has very, very thick walls on the inside, and when you open it up, you kind of think, wow, I thought I was paying for a lot more than this. This particular product, if you open it up, it's very simple. You just flip these latches up, and you can get up and come look if you want. I've kind of filled it with some goodies. This has a lot of space. These walls aren't very thick. They're a little over an inch thick.
Okay.
Now, the main question is, well, the walls aren't as thick. Yeti prides itself on ice retention.
Right, that's exactly where I was starting.
Yeah, so this is where I will admit, these aren't made to hold ice for 10 days. We're not claiming they are.
Okay.
However, and the main comment I get because of that is, well, I'm going to have to go buy a ton more ice. With my Yeti, I can keep ice in there for 10 days, and I save a lot of money on ice. Well, that's true, but they also spent over 50% more on their cooler. So, you're going to equal out as far as ice goes. So the price of ice is not that expensive anyways. And, most people aren't using Yetis for 10 days straight.
Right.
A lot of people that I know that own them say they go to the beach and they use it for an hour and a half, and they're done. They dump their ice out. There you go. They're it. So this is made for those people. It holds ice strong for 3 days. That's our claim. And then it can be used as a lot of other stuff as well that Yetis can't really be used for. Like I said, it's also a dry box. So let's say, you have a customer that is a kayaker, and not like a river kayak. Go out on the lake, and it's big enough to have a cooler in it.
Okay.
If he closes this, if you can see, we have an EVA foam lining here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what this does is, when you close it, it doesn't look all the way closed. And that looks about an inch open. These latches pull it all the way down and compress that EVA foam in there. And that makes it 100% waterproof. So if they're kayaking and their kayak happens to flip, they can put all of their stuff in here and it won't get wet. As well as, it also offers well.
Okay.
Yeti doesn't do that. Yeti is not certified waterproof. This is. Another big problem people have with Yeti, as you were saying, is it's not ergonomic. It's not very comfy to move around.
Exactly.
This has an ergonomic handle built into it. The Rody 20, the Yeti I discussed, has a big metal bar coming over the top of it.
Yep.
It's not, it's clumsy. It's not a lot of fun. It's hard to put the bar up and down. This just has this very simple handle. Lift it up, and then it's a tin, so it's not taking up a lot of space. Also, the shape of this is a lot more compact. You can fit this into a lot more places than you can a Yeti. A Yeti kind of has this big, rugged, non-symmetrical shape to it. This is just almost a cube, and you can slide it into anywhere. It's on your boat, in your camper, over on your wall, wherever you want it. So that's pretty much the outside aspects of the cooler. But the biggest thing that you may not be able to see just by looking at it is the weight. The Yeti Rody 20 weighs 15 pounds without ice, and it holds 20 pounds of ice plus your drinks. So that is at least 35 pounds you're lugging around. This weighs in at 7 pounds without ice, and you can fit You can fit 45 pounds of ice, but I don't think you'll be able to fit 45 pounds of ice with drinks in there.
Okay.
So you say you own a Yeti. You have personally
I do.
held a Yeti. So if you can pick this up for me and tell me, does that feel about the same as a Yeti to you?
It definitely seems lighter.
Yeah, it's way lighter. So as I said, I've packed this full of goodies. This is not empty. This is full of stuff,
Okay.
right? That's the weight you're getting full of stuff with this cooler versus hardly being able to pick up a Yeti empty
Right.
by itself. So that's the cooler. That's what we have to offer you. Based on what you've heard today, do you think we can make a move to where we can maybe slowly replace Yeti products in your store that aren't selling with Engel products that will sell?
Yeah, I definitely think so. You definitely convinced me. It just seems like it'd be much better. It's cheaper, it's lighter, it's easier. I really think we could sell that.
That's fantastic to hear, and I think you will too. I'm very confident that you'll have better success with these coolers. And something I didn't mention before is Yeti claims to be the first, cooler of their kind. Engel invented the roto-milled cooler. Yeti's just a copy of Engel. So they're kind of taking our technology, if you will, and just blowing it up to unnecessary
Okay,
proportions.
so this is the original.
This is the original.
OG.
Yeah, this is the OG. This is what people want. So,
Wow, okay.
all right. Well, then I'm going to give you my contact information.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I'll be getting in touch with you, and I'm glad we're going to do business together.
Yeah,
Thank you very much for
Thank you.
considering us.
Appreciate it. Yeah.